So in order for the video not to skip, I have to record at this frame size, and that's okay with me because at the end of the day, I'm more into audio podcasts than video ones, and with my resources, I'd prefer to have high quality audio over some video and okay audio. So that's the story. To add to my conversation that I had the other day about immersion management, I might also go ahead and add and say that when our school structure is failing, immersion management is more important than ever. And the reason is because now we're in a position as employers to also train those that are under us, and we can't expect them to have the knowledge that they might have if they had graduated in early 2000s or better. So at the end of the day, it is a reliance culture, and it's a culture where we have to teach our children through hard work how to be better people. I get corporations and how they did things for a long time there, where they would simply hire you and say, okay, you graduated college, you must make a good district manager someday then, right? Well, that's great until we're in a position where we're towing a line with no fish on it, and we're going in a direction that has nothing to do with actual reality, thinking that we're going to get rich off some Ponzi scheme or something like that, right? So I went to one of the best high schools in the country. I went to college here in Omaha. My dad was a professor at CSU, which made me not fear Omaha, and it made me not fear UNO, even though they had a 40% success rate. I went, and I repeated classes until I succeeded at those classes, and I kept doing it and doing that until I passed my classes, but I didn't pass college, and I didn't care about that at the time because I wanted to solidify what I knew versus what I didn't when it came to college. And I did that as well. So when it comes to graduating college, it's kind of a gray area for me because my dad graduated, my mom graduated, both of my siblings graduated, and they graduated high up the pole there and did very, very well. I'm not worried about how smart I am. I'm not worried about graduating or going back for graduation. In fact, I'm not even worried about sitting in classes right now. What I came to the conclusion when it came to college was I'm wasting my time if they're not teaching me something that's going to be relevant to the outside world and profit earnings. Graduating college, when I left college, I was making less money than when I started it. And that's continued on for years after the fact. And I question that highly. But the reason I went to college was I wanted to better myself. My dad passed away. If my dad had still been in play, then there probably would have been no reason for me to go to college because I would have just helped build off of him and he would have helped build off of me as it had gone for years before he passed away. So going back to Omaha and coming here to go to college made a lot of sense for me until it didn't make sense and we decided that I was no longer important. Anyway, that's the podcast for the day.